stage 6. Before we do stage 6, we'll obviously welcome up Jeff onto stage and we will address a little rumour. Où es-tu, Jeff? Jeff Falcon, il est parti. Il est parti. Il veut pas.
Mais oui, Fergus, je suis là.
Behind you. Ça existe le pantomime en français. He's behind you. No. We'll explain that to Jeff later. So, before we address stage 6, we need to address a rumour. People love rumours in the peloton, don't we? And there's a rumour going around the peloton that Etape 7B has already been cancelled. We can tell you, myself and Jeff, if nothing has been cancelled, everything is as standard. Obviously, every event, every stage is dependent on the weather. So if there's a big storm, then any of the stages can be cancelled, but nothing is cancelled yet.
Oui, juste, on entendait des bruits, mais l'étape, la deuxième demi-étape de la journée la dernière journée, l'étape 7B, elle est maintenue. Si par hasard il y a des orages ou il y a une météo très défavorable, on verra, mais pour l'instant il n'y a aucun souci, elle est maintenue.
So whoever started that rumour, no good. Sorry. Okay, stage 6, where we are heading to Pralou via Vax. We have our little relay video to show you. So we start in Briançon at 07:30. We have a little neutral section we'll go through in a minute, through Saint-Martin, and then we head off up a little known climb called Pallon. It's Pallon, but it's quite steep. There you go, there it is. Down from Pallon to find our first feed stop, and then we do the Col de Vasse, which is nearly as beautiful as the Izoard, and a col with two sections. Starts quite nasty, a flat section through the resort, and then goes steeper at the end. Down the Col de Vasse, quite a fast descent, along a valley section where you'll make to want sure you've got a group, you want some wheels to hide behind, through Josier, through Barcelonnette, and then we attack the relatively short climb, 8 kilometers of Palou to arrive at 1650 meters. Facile, 104 km, 2300 mètres.
104 km, exactement. Alors on va rentrer un peu dans le détail de cette 6e étape. Donc nous partirons à 7h30 du matin, exactement du même endroit que ce matin du contre-la-montre, donc sur la place où vous trouviez la place Galispet, à Briançon. Il y aura un petit convoi sécurisé de 7 km et nous donnerons le départ chrono au bout de 7 km sur une route qui sortira de la nationale. Puis je te laisse.
Merci Jeff. So starting 07:30 everybody, exactly the same place as you started the time trial this morning. So just find your way back to there. Neutral convoy of 7.2 kilometers, and then we start, as you can see, with a little hillock to give you a warm-up.
Après donc on lancera le chrono. Donc c'est un terrain assez accidenté que vous allez parcourir avec la côte de Pallon effectivement. Il y a des endroits assez dangereux parce que la route, il y a des descentes avec des virages très secs avant l'Argentière en baissée. Donc attention sur cette route, vous serez un peu en peloton, donc faites très attention. Vous monterez au sommet de ce petit col et puis on stoppera le chrono pour 6 km parce que cette descente est très endommagée, elle est très mauvaise, elle est très étroite. Donc voilà, on stoppera le chrono, donc ralentissez, ne vous arrêtez pas, c'est au bout de 28 km, mais ralentissez bien, le chronomètre reprendra qu'au pied de cette petite descente.
Merci Jeff. So we start with that little hillock, we then have accidented terrain, up and down, roller coaster terrain. So again, you want to maybe stay with the group because you're a little flat section before Pallon, so that is not going to all be downhill, let me tell you now, okay? And when you get to Pallon, you'll see in a minute, it's quite steep. It's very short, but it's quite steep. The timing stops just after the summit because the descent 6 kilometers down from Pallon is the road is in reasonably bad condition, if we want to be positive, okay? It's narrow and it's not perfectly tarmacked, we will say. So for that reason, descent is neutralized.
Voilà, après nous repartirons, donc on ira en direction de Guillestre. On va passer une nationale sur très peu sur 1 kilomètre, je crois, mais ça sera donc un endroit aussi où il faudra faire attention. À Guillest, il y aura le premier ravitaillement de la journée au PK 40 avant d'affronter le col de Vars qui sera donc qui culmine à 2109 mètres et où vous aurez votre deuxième ravitaillement.
Okay, so then we go, when the chrono restarts, we have to use a major road, but only for a kilometre and a bit, going into Guillest, where you will find the first feed stop at 40 kilometres, and then we attack the Col de Vars, going up to 2,000 metres, but we'll show you the detail in a minute.
La descente du col de Vars est chronométrée, mais faites très attention. L'année dernière, j'ai ramassé un coureur dans le ravin et il a fini en hélicoptère, donc faites très attention, c'est une descente rapide. Surtout dans les premiers virages, voilà. Et puis vous vous rendrez dans la vallée de l'Ubaye pour rejoindre Barcelonnette où vous aurez le dernier ravitaillement de la journée avant d'affronter l'ascension de Pralou où sera donnée l'arrivée finale, chrono, et puis où Pralou nous attendra.
Parfait. So from the feed stop at the top of the Vars, we descend. The first section particularly is very steep and the bends come on you unawares. As Jeff said, we had to pick a poor rider almost out of a ravine last year. He ended up in a helicopter. Luckily, nothing too seriously damaged, but be careful. It's timed, but don't go mad. We then come down into the valley floor, the valley of l'Ubaye. Again, there you'll want a group with you. It looks downhill, but as usual, we'll have found a few uphills just to fool you. And then the last feed stop at the bottom of Pralou before we attack the final climb up to the resort. Here we go. So Palon, we thought this is probably the shortest col we've ever put in. But as you can see, it's only 1.8 kilometres long, but 9.3%. So it starts at 10, drops to 9, and then drops to 7.6. So it's going to be a nice wake-up call for you as the first proper climb tomorrow. Be careful. Then onto Col de Vars, as I mentioned, Col de Vars starts very nasty, 9.3, 7.8, 9.7, 8.1, 5.8, but then you get a lovely rest as we go through the actual resort, the ski resort up there. I like the name of the river, Pisavache, c'est très joli ça en français, très joli. I won't translate. So an easy section through the village, and then the second section, although harder, isn't as hard as the start of the climb, and again the views are spectacular, and the last kilometre, big ring, okay? Grand Plateau, dernier kilomètre. And then our last climb of the day up to Pralou, not too bad at all, starts 5, 6, 6, 9, 7, and just as you're starting to tire, you get a little 8 degrees at the top, but 8 kilometres, what's that? For experts like us now, hein? C'est rien, 8 kilomètres, rien du tout. And that will take us into Pralou. Alors, the weather. So again, we can never guarantee our weather, but we hope it will be like this. 14 degrees at the start line. At the top of Palon, roughly 18, still sunny. Col de Vars, 13 as the first riders go through. And then Pralou, 20, starting to cloud over.
Juste une information, ne soyez pas surpris, demain dans la descente du col de Vars, il y a le drone qui filmera des coureurs, donc n'ayez pas peur.
The drone will be filming riders. Yeah, we've got one of those sexy high-speed drones. So if you see it buzzing along beside you, don't be alarmed. It's not broken. It's filming you. Questions there?
Yeah, race bags will be on Col de Vars.
The race bag service. I'll double check for you in a minute. Good question. So 20 degrees C finishing at the end of Pralou. Fingers crossed. No rain tomorrow, but of course we can't guarantee that. Then all our other services, so all the services in the Haute village, backpacks in the village, lunch in the village, easy, massage, cryotherapy as usual, Philippe's still there with his truck to chill you down after a hard stage, and then tomorrow briefings, very important, 2 briefings in the same place, but we can't fit everybody in, so we've just split people into those who are accommodated with us, with the Haute route, and those who are accommodated with other people. It's roughly a 50-50 split. So the people.
Il faudra vraiment être présent à ce briefing parce qu'il faudra bien écouter ce qui se passera pour le lendemain.
Exactly, and everybody needs to come to the briefings because obviously with the 2 stages the next day, yeah, it'll be relatively logistically challenged. So make sure you come. So the first group is those people with Haute route accommodation at 18:30, and the second group at 7:10 p.m. Everybody with accommodation with either tour operators, etc. Okay? Clear? Claire? Parfait. Allez, as usual. C'était mieux aujourd'hui, non, Jeff? les déchets.
Il y avait 18 km, heureusement.
True, there was only 18 kilometers, but it was better. So we'd like you to continue in that vein, okay? No littering tomorrow. Remember, the day after, we're in the Parc de Mercantour, and there, if you look caught littering, there's lots of actual guards out in the park, and you will simply be shot. Okay? Fusillé, sans question. After that we have, let's not forget laundry. So the laundry is waiting for you outside where the aperitif is, in the room. And of course, no briefing, no beer. We have a little aperitif as well. And it just reminds us to thank Briançon and all our communes once again. Thank you very much. And have a very good ride tomorrow. Merci tout le monde.